Attention, please. The show starts.
2.
Bells and belts. What's going on, baby? Your boy Cedric D coming back to you guys on a Wednesday with my tag team partners, JD Man Up and Bro Cephas. Gentlemen, good evening to you all. JD, you muted.
You gotta unmute yourself.
Yeah, how about y'all unmute yourselves and stuff like that? You know?
I didn't know
Quit
that.
like y'all new to this.
What's up?
What's going on?
All right. We're gonna have a fun one today. We got a special guest joining us tonight. I'm excited for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and ring the bell. So that's what we do here at Bells and Belts. So I don't forget it. Man, I said you got your custom U.S. belt on. Joey got his Ring of Honor. JD, I guess we didn't get the memo on that one.
It's belts and belts.
Yeah. Well, it's behind me. It's freaking visible. But got couple things we gonna get into. JD, we got some comments in the chat.
We do. So let's see who's in it. We got Nesha in the house tonight. Welcome to Bells and Belts. Hey, Nesha.
No, Nesha, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nesha.
Didn't forget you, Nesha.
Got a big surprise coming up a little later.
Awesome.
We got Old Head in the house. What's up, brother?
Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, watching this on Bells and Belts.
Happy to see he's having to check in.
In Champions Belt Club as well.
Yeah.
But we like I said, we have a very special guest, don't we, Joey?
Yeah, this is a guy I've been talking to for quite a while, since I got into belt collecting several years back, and he's always been really tremendous with helping me out. Helping a lot of people. He helps a lot of people. He helps a lot of people out, and he's been around belt collecting for decades. And there's so much more to him, and that's one reason I wanted to have him on here. If you guys follow his channel on YouTube, Mysterio Zone, tremendous collector of many things. I love the content. I love seeing all the videos and stuff like that. So, you know, we finally got around to waking up and going, hey, do you want to come on the show? Because it's been a long time coming.
Awesome. Without further ado, JD, we're gonna run the graphic. We're gonna bring in on our guest.
Let's welcome Javier.
Javier Cortez, welcome to the show. We'll have you unmute yourself. Welcome to the party, man. Glad to have you on board.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Awesome. Mysterio Zone is the YouTube channel. I can see the resemblance in the face. I see it right there. I see it. It's great. I love it. This stuff. Again, welcome to the show. Like Joey said, you've been a collector for a long time.
Years, over the last few years, definitely. I want to say, Javier, also, do you still do the championship belt review channel as well?
I do. I kind of stopped. Stopped about halfway and just didn't pick up on it. But I still have tons of other belts which I haven't posted.
But I will say this though, that channel also did a lot to build makers like Jagu too. And Jagu and Ali Nasir and some of these belt makers I know that you've bought belts from over the years, with the reviews have been tremendous on that. And that's how I found you in the first place, I think, is whenever you were doing some of those reviews 2 or 3 years ago on some of his belts that you got from him. But I also know a lot of other things about you. I know. Do you want to kind of get us started with when you became a wrestling fan and kind of what that all led to as the years go by?
Sure. My first memories of wrestling would probably be the NWA Jim Crockett. So I remember first match was probably Rock and Roll Express and Midnight Express, and once I saw them, I was hooked. So I followed NWA. Then eventually I found out about WWF. But I was more of a Jim Crockett person. I loved the Dusty Rhodes, the War Games matches. Was it 5 versus 5 at the time? Nikita Koloff, Magnum TA. I was really big into them. And then eventually, I discovered Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, Big John Studd. So I started following that as well. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
So, what came first for you? Because I know you've wrestled. I know that. I know. When did you start getting into that? Where you were training and everything?
I'd probably say sometime in the 90s. I got into it. I found out about this. My neighbor, he used to throw block parties. They used to shut down the street and set up a ring in the middle. So I found out he was like a promoter that did this. So I asked him if I can do it. He set up like a little mattress in his backyard, and he had his son throw me around. And then that was basically it. I mean, it was like trained for like 2 or 3 days in the yard on the floor, and threw me in a Royal Rumble match, battle
Oh
royal.
wow!
Nice.
So that was my first experience. I had a black mask. I still have it hanging up there.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah, I've got my first mask, and let me just get it real quick. It's
Oh,
Nice.
awesome. Good deal. Good stuff,
So-
man.
this was my first mask I wore. It's
Oh,
basically
yeah.
a hockey mask. I don't know what this was supposed to be. I just Velcro with a question mark. In there. I had some pads so it wouldn't hurt my face, and so I bought like a black spandex suit and some black wrestling sneakers, and that was my first experience.
Wow.
It was pretty cool. After that, I went over to Long Island was it LIWF, Long Island Wrestling Federation.
Okay.
Trained there for a while, did a couple of matches. Then I went to AWA in Jersey and
Yeah.
Okay.
did some training there. Then I jumped off the top rope and broke my foot, and that was
Ouch.
the end of wrestling. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep,
And
that'll
then
do it.
yeah.
That'll do it.
Then after that, I got into martial arts. So I did martial arts from the age of 26 to about 48. Once COVID started, the school shut down, so stopped.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
It's tremendous. So I was going to ask you too. Tell us about when you started getting into championship belts too, and what that kind of led to. Because I know that you did some online website work for Dave Milliken.
Mhm.
I know that several people know you from back in the old days, back in at least in the 90s. I'm guessing from some of those belt collecting circles that were much smaller at that time.
Yeah. So as a child, I used to wrestle in my aunt's yard. So I would get like thick cardboard. I would cut it up. I would do designs on them, mount them on vinyl,
Classic.
and make wrestling belts. And then I discovered aluminum sheets. So I would buy aluminum sheets. I would cut them up by hand, use puff paint, and do
that's
designs, and spray paint the gold and add the colors. And I guess they were looking pretty good. I made like a NWA TV, a Winged Eagle, an IC,
Nice.
and I would post pictures. And I eventually got a call from Ed Schumann, which was Reggie Clark's
Nice.
guy, and he just
Nice.
wanted to make sure that I wasn't selling these.
Oh.
Yeah,
Got to
so
protect the business, brother.
Cutting into their business to doing it for cheaper.
All right.
yeah, so this so like in the late 90s, I discovered a group called Glory and the Gold. It was a Yahoo group.
Okay.
Oh,
I've heard about the Yahoo groups.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, that's where I met like guys like Russ Miller,
Okay.
Chris Page, Adrian, Supreme. We know him as Supreme.
Okay.
Warpath, which is the guy that didn't catch me when I jumped off the top rope and broke my foot.
Shout out to
I
Warpath.
bet that was an awkward conversation.
Yeah. So yeah, so it was like the late 90s when I discovered the groups, and then the groups led to a page called, I believe it was called Belt Marks, and then
Okay.
Belt Marks led into Belt Talk, which is run by Bel Fan Dan now.
Yeah.
But the Yahoo group started it all.
Oh,
Okay.
tell you what, I managed to Google up this cool picture earlier, and I want you to tell me if some of the people you were naming sounds like maybe some of the people in the picture. If y'all can go ahead and throw that up.
Yeah.
Oh, that was probably one of the best weekends in my life. That was WrestleMania weekend, WrestleMania 20. So
Nice.
that's
Okay.
Joe P.
20 years
Fabian.
ago, right?
About
Not-
20 years.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, yeah,
years.
we're coming on
We're on
40.
40, right?
Yeah, we're on 40. We got and you remember all these folks in the picture here?
Yeah, that's Joe P. Fabian, the guy from the UK, Game Boy, Russ,
Okay.
myself, Shane, and one of my best friends, Supreme, Adrian.
Okay. All
So,
right, good stuff.
You know, with that
Oh,
being
yeah.
said, since we're
Yeah.
seeing this picture now, I may have lined up a surprise guest, and he may or may not be backstage right now. So let's go ahead and bring on the surprise guest.
Javier Cortez, brother.
What's going on, Russ?
Javi, baby, what's happening, man?
What's up? I haven't seen you in a couple of years.
Yeah, it's been a little while, my friend. You know, since
I
I
love
don't think
it.
we really hung out since Wrestle Reunion 2005 in person.
That was the one in Florida.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
Okay.
in. We had a few drinks that weekend, and we had a good time with Dave, Reggie, and Ed, and Paul Bledsoe. We've
Was
had
that the time where we had wrestling matches in that hotel room?
yeah.
Oh
No,
crap!
that was in New York. That was when we were jumping
Okay.
across the beds. We were a lot younger
Yes.
then. We could do that without getting hurt.
I still have some of the
stayed with
videos.
me. You and Adrian stayed with me in New York, and we went to breakfast the next morning downstairs, and you slept in the drawer. You know,
I know. He tried to convince me to sleep in the drawer. It didn't happen.
Oh,
we had a
man.
good
Now,
time.
now's the part where
WrestleMania 20
Javier's
weekend.
texting me. Javier's texting me offline saying he has a restraining order against you, right?
Wow.
Wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
Here's the funny
Oh,
thing.
man.
I was
Okay.
talking to Javi today, and the funny thing was he sent me a text. He's like, "We should be on a podcast sometime." And that's what I said to Joey. I'm like, Joey, you got to set this up for me.
Yeah. There you go, right there. There you go.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you what a good guy Javi is. I've known Javi a very, very long time. So, I mean, in the
Okay.
90s.
nice.
Javi and I were talking today. Now we went to WrestleMania 20 together, but I bought him something at WrestleMania because he's my buddy, and that was Mysterio's first one. One of his first ones. I think 19 was the first one with Eddie, right? Yeah, 19 was the first one with Eddie, right? When the mask kept falling off.
Yeah.
But I bought something for Javi, and he showed me a picture of it today, and he still has it, and that warmed my heart, And he reminded me that when Mysterio won the title from Randy Orton and Kurt Angle, that I called him right away, and was so happy for him. That's stuff that that's friendship that you can't buy. That's friendship. That's real friendship over the years. And I mean, 20 plus years. And Javi, you mean the world to me, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And it was odd when you called me because I had stopped watching WWE. I had stopped watching wrestling once Eddie Guerrero died.
Right.
It's like losing a
Yeah,
family
yeah.
member.
Sure.
You're bonded to these guys. You watch them every week. So I just stopped watching, and I knew Rey Mysterio was fighting in the main event, but I didn't watch WrestleMania. And then I get a call from Russ telling me congratulations. So I had no idea what he was talking about. Yeah. So
Oh, wow.
Spoiler. Just spoil it.
The funny thing
love
is like the way, like he said, like Eddie Guerrero dying, that's what the Benoit thing did to me. I didn't watch wrestling for, I'd say, a couple of months. I couldn't watch the Benoit stuff for a couple of years because of what happened. And, it just, I try to separate, but when stuff comes up, and I mean, it's in every group now, you see all this stuff, but, you watch the guy that was the wrestler, and I can kind of do that now. I couldn't do that then because it was just painful. You follow these guys, and what the same thing is with all of you guys, and all the groups, you really feel like you know each other. And so even though you don't have that everyday connection in person, that's how Javi and I became friends. That's how all the guys in that photo that I sent Joey earlier, We all became friends. Shane actually went with me to WrestleMania 32 in Texas.
Oh wow.
Nice.
There's actually a few people in the chat here that maybe fit that category. Actually, we got Ben Walker in the house this evening.
Oh.
Good evening, Ben. What's going
Hello,
on, brother?
Ben.
Big Ben.
Generic Jobbers in the house tonight. Thanks for visiting again. What's up, fellas? We have Adrian Wilkins.
Oh, that's Supreme.
That's
There you
Supreme.
go.
Nice.
Thanks for
Times
tuning in.
Nesha, and he said those were good times. He also said Javi was in my wedding back in 2005. There you go.
Nice.
It's a nice
Nice.
memory.
Thanks for that invite, Supreme. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Appreciate that,
Get that
Adrian. Love you,
number.
man. Oh,
We
John
got John
Fisher. Look
Fisher.
at that.
Wow.
That's
Awesome.
There you go.
that's who was it? What was John? What was your name? I forget now.
Oh,
10 pounds of gold. 10
Yes.
pounds of gold. Yeah.
Yes.
John's one of my best friends.
Andy Boulder in the
Andy,
house.
what's up, man?
What's
Andy.
up, brother?
But I just wanted to pop on and say hey to Javi. And, this is Javi's time and Javi's moment. I wanted to just say,
Thank you, man.
here's a good story from Tampa. Javi used to not want the belts to touch ever.
Oh.
And
Really?
that's character, man. When the plates would clink, you'd see Javi just go,
Yeah.
But I'm like, Javi, touching the belts adds character. It adds character. And he finally told me, he goes, you know what? You're right. Finally, years later. But in Tampa, he would just, it was fun. There was a lot of belts on that table.
Yep.
Apparently, the invite got lost in the mail.
Got lost in the mail.
It's still on its way. It's still on its way.
Absolutely.
Most of you guys that really know me, really, was it a bad thing I wasn't there? Especially if it was a dry wedding. What would I have done then? Javi is, as are all of you guys that I really know, this hobby, really binds you together. And
Yes,
so,
it does. Yes, it does.
25 years almost with Javi, and the rest of the time with you guys, even man up there with his little referee shirt on, thinking he's going to have to get in the way.
Hey, I think we're get ready to be a referee at the Royal Rumble.
I love
Give me
it.
Charles Robinson getting crunched.
I love it. I
You
love
almost look like Jessica Carr. No,
Dang.
I remember her when she was a wrestler in the Carolinas for George South, and she wrestled in Charlotte twice. And I don't know the whole particular. I think she went into refereeing to get her foot in the door. Maybe they didn't need enough, women wrestlers or anymore, and she got into women refereeing, and she's phenomenal.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
But I wanted to say thanks, guys, for having me on. Spur of the moment. Javi, enjoy your time, my friend. I miss
Take
you.
care.
Tell your family hello.
All right.
Yeah, awesome. And Rusty, we haven't forgot about you. We got to get you scheduled as well back on the show now.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
we will.
about, brother?
That's exactly what he's talking about right there.
Who
Exactly.
was it I sang happy birthday to in the voice message?
Cedric.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that was Cedric a few months back. Yeah.
I had stopped at going to Charlotte. I stopped and I sang that in my car. Just to be funny. I thought that was hilarious. Hey,
I
yesterday,
appreciate
big
that,
anniversary yesterday. Hulk Hogan, 40 years.
40 years old.
Absolutely.
Mania.
That's absolutely.
Guys, have a great show. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Javi, love you, man.
Take
Joey,
care, man.
Cedric,
Awesome.
everybody, JD. All right, man.
Thanks, brother.
Appreciate you, Russ.
Everybody. See ya.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks,
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Russ. Appreciate it. Awesome. I love that. All right. So Russ said he got you something. WrestleMania 20. You still have it. What was that?
It's like a chain. It's real quick.
I put him on the spot. I did. I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Grab things. All right, so here it is. It's like a 619 chain.
Nice. Okay.
It was
Nice.
sold at WrestleMania 20. So
Very
Hey, man up, dig that, bro.
I sure do.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hey, be lucky you don't like live down the street from like man up. Cause he would like walk. He would like literally like come to your house and like bogart you for your stuff. Like
Yeah.
you Ben Walker.
Yeah, ask Ben Walker about that.
Exactly.
Kane merchandise. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he was pretty good at Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Whenever you
yeah.
ready.
1, 2. I've got about 3 Mortal Kombat machines. So
Hey, whenever
Oh,
you
all
ready.
right. So all right. So we got to dive
Yeah,
into this
there,
whole
see,
setup we got here.
there's the proof. There's the proof.
See,
There's the
yep.
proof.
See,
Call him out,
Well,
man.
That's a nice Kane figure you got there.
exactly. But absolutely. But Javier, you said Mortal Kombat. Now, you got to walk us around this awesomeness that we are seeing it here.
all right.
Are you on a phone or are you on a laptop?
No, I'm on a laptop. So
Might be hard
Okay.
to.
Might be a
Yeah,
little
it's gonna be.
difficult.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of.
I can walk it
Wow.
around.
All right, cool.
Let me just disconnect all these
Man.
cables. I got
Well,
cables
what
everywhere.
caught
Yeah.
my eye are those little mini cabinet games just above the Mortal Kombat.
It's-
I remember those, man. I remember those when they came out.
Well, these
Looks like
minis,
you
these
might
are
have
actually homemade. So a friend of
Really?
mine
Oh,
made
what?
these 3 machines were made by a friend of mine called Big Pete, and I found them on like arcade groups.
Being
Okay.
So he made one for himself, one for me. Then eventually,
Hey JD,
I ended up with
go ahead
2.
and zoom in on them for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's zoom in on this. Oh, wow. Okay.
So these are all
Awesome.
homemade. These lift up here, and they've got computers. I don't know if they've got computers on the
Beautiful.
inside. And then this is
That's
another one he
amazing.
made for himself. But then I guess his parents were redoing his basement, so he had to get rid of it. So I ended up with it.
Oh man.
Nice.
And you got
And,
what those little mini
Justice League? That's Justice League over there?
yeah, those little mini ones above your smaller cabinet. Looks like you've got the whole collection there. I remember that collection.
yeah, there are 5, and then this is a custom. The Donkey Kong Jr. was never actually released. It
That
was
is
advertised, but never came out. So
amazing.
that's like
Yeah,
Okay.
I had the light blue Donkey Kong just to the left of it, so I remember
Oh.
that collection. That's amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're all fanboying here because this is like our childhood stuff right
Holy
now.
crap.
So
Yeah.
so for all you 20-year-olds or whatnot that don't understand this, yeah, this is awesome. Exactly, Ben.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, this is like true fanboy moment right here. I'm seeing
Oh.
Justice League
There
freaking
you
stuff
go.
over there.
There you
Man.
go. Let me see how I can do this better. Okay, there we go.
Holy moly.
So you got the whole
Look at that. Look at that DC and Marvel, too.
superheroes. Yep.
Okay.
Then all the
Nice.
Marvel. It goes all the way down. Some Star Wars.
Star Wars too.
Yep.
Got
Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man. Jeez.
This is completely restored. It was outside, getting wet.
Okay.
The wood was all rotted. I had to fix up the wood. I had to
Fangirl. Yep, Fangirl Metro. Okay.
do all the art and everything.
Wow.
That is beautiful.
This corner, I got like more toys and junk.
Ooh, man.
That-
My Star Wars
Star
figures.
Wars. That's amazing.
Hey, man up. Don't let your wife see this because you know.
She already thinks
Because
she already thinks I got a lot of stuff in my room, but I'm like,
No.
no.
I'm just updating my life goals list here.
I know, right?
I'm writing this stuff down too now.
Let me see. How
Now, that's a myriad of freaking video game systems right there. Okay, just off the top, I see Nintendo 64. I see
the
Power Cube. I see. You saw Atari?
I think that's an Atari.
Atari's right there on the top.
Yep, I knew it. I knew it.
Okay.
I see
The,
Yeah,
it.
Atari.
NES, Super NES.
Yeah.
Is that Sega as well?
Yeah.
I got all the Segas. I got all the Nintendos. The
Got the
Ataris,
Pokemon exclusive.
and it goes down here. I've got a ton of more
Jeez.
systems. There's a couple rows. Let me see if I can get this.
Yes, Ben. Yes, Ben.
A couple rows deep. Basically, in when I used to teach karate, I used to have kids who would upgrade their systems, and they would end up giving me a lot of their older systems. So
That's awesome.
He has a Neo Geo. I haven't heard that in years, dude.
well, I've got the Neo Geo, 3 of them, the 3 models CDs, and then I've got the actual arcade, the cartridge.
Jeez, bro.
Wow. That's awesome.
Wow, that is insane. That is insane.
Even see a slot machine right there.
Hey, you sometimes you gotta win your money back, to acquire all this stuff, man. I'm just saying.
This is nice.
Street Fighter.
This
Wow.
ah, then we go into. Oh, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to the belt. Oh,
I've got more belts over here too.
okay, good deal. All right, so
What a wow.
let's take a
That is a beautiful collection of stuff, man. That's awesome.
Now see the combination of the belts and the figures as well. We definitely see that a lot. With some of the collectors.
Yeah, but that presentation is
That's amazing.
That's next level. Like
It is that really is. Oh my goodness,
man, it's all so clean and easy to see, and it's
Uh,
consistent.
all right.
Nice.
All right, putting you on the spot, Javier. What belt in your collection you have held the longest, and what is it?
Don't recall. Probably the tag team are the ones that I've held, because I've gotten a couple winged eagles, but I've sold them and then I've picked up other ones. The tag team, I got the set, so I've kept those. I need to keep the set together, and they came out too good, so I'm keeping those.
Javier, I just got to say, my organized brain loves that setup. Like, you have no idea how happy that looking at that it makes me.
This is all actually because of Cedric. Couple, I don't even know if he remembers, but I think it was maybe like a year ago. I found out about Cedric. He posted some pictures, and I texted him real quick because I started getting belts, and I just had them on a table. I had no place to display them, so I would ask him,
So what's the name?
How are you displaying them?
I remember.
And he sent me pictures of his little cubbies, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." So then I found these shelves on Amazon, and I figured I can get about 7 of them in a row. I actually measured out the floor tiles and got the dimensions, so I could put 7. How many do? Yeah, I have 7 shelves, and I can put 7 belts on each shelf, so that's 49. So I can at least have 49, but then I got more belts, and I had no place to display them, so I had to build another shelf on the side there.
Yeah. Nice. I remember
Shout out
that,
to
bro.
you and to Cedric. Nice. I love that look. I think that looks fantastic.
Yeah,
it's amazing, bro. I love it. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Oh, yeah. Wow. I'm sorry. I just like literally reverted back to when I was 6 or 7 years old, man. because of all of that, man. Goodness gracious, man. And all the arcades work and everything, proper order and everything.
Everything is worked. Everything works. Anytime there are any issues, I'll fix them. Usually they don't go down much. I work from home, so I'm pretty much down here all the time. This is my office as well. So while I'm working, I'll usually have them on, or I'll play here and there. So they're pretty much on, throughout the week. I turn all of them on just to test them, play them. Yeah.
Oh, okay, honey, I'm going to work. I'm going to go straight downstairs, man. Hell, yes, I am. Don't judge me.
Adrian says quotation marks work.
Exactly. So heck, I'm getting ideas of my doggone self, man.
Yeah, me too.
Exactly. I was talking about the figures and whatnot. Shoot, more and more, I had to try my hand into getting the figures, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
when I first started in this hobby with the Yahoo groups, I was big into the Fig Ink belts. They're called what are the shop belts now? So I used to collect a lot of them, and then I discovered Reggie. I'm not sure how I discovered him, but I discovered you can buy these real belts. And then I got that call from Ed Schumann, kind of like, you're not going to sell these belts, right? So when I started making them out of the aluminum sheets, so I ordered a Winged Eagle and a IC from Ed Schumann. I got them maybe like 4 months later from Reggie Parks. And
4
I
months.
always so I heard about Dave Milligan, but I knew Reggie had a Facebook page, not a Facebook, a website through Midwest Wrestling. They had, I guess, Ed Schumann had his own wrestling promotion where he would also have like a little side section of the page dedicated to Reggie's belts, and you can order them through here. But Dave never had a website. So I found out about Dave. We started talking, and he was really cool. I ordered several belts from him. I got them back immediately. And I just wanted to do like a dedication page to Dave. So I made this fan website, DaveMilliganBelts.com. I
love that
posted
website,
my
by
belts.
the way.
People would send me pictures of their belts made by Dave. I would post them. And then eventually it flipped over from a fan page to his main page, his actual page. And he would send me pictures, as soon as he'd make a belt, he'd send me pictures to post them. And he was pretty cool.
I was literally following that page. Because I actually emailed Dave one time about inquiring about a belt. I never followed through with it, whatnot. But I was following the page, especially when it was constantly up, had like constant updates with belts, pictures of belts and whatnot. And I was like, oh man, this is like so freaking awesome, man. And that's when the professional like. I could actually get me a freaking actual belt, So that's amazing. Outstanding job with that website. Bro.
Thank you.
Multiple just fanboy moments was going on there for real.
Yeah,
I love it.
I gotta agree.
Absolutely. Do you mentioned Reggie Parks and Milliken? Do you still have belts made by them?
No, I got out of the hobby a couple years ago. I had some really nice belts made by Dave, but I just got bored with them. So I contacted Dave. I told him, look, I got all your belts. What do you want to do? He said, oh, just send them back to me. He sent me the money for them. I packed them up in 2 boxes, shipped them back, and then just was out of the hobby for maybe like 10 years. And then I'm not sure how I found out about the Facebook groups. I don't remember. But I found out about Ali Nasir Hyatt championship belts. I contacted Ali. It was pretty cool. I got a Winged Eagle and a Hogan 86 from him, but they were made out of brass and they were flat. So I didn't like them. So I sold those, and then I got another batch from him. I placed an order for 5. He came through with those, so I got a Winged Eagle, an IC, the dual tags, and the Hogan 86. So those are my next 5 that I got from Ali. And then I believe Joey and Man Up were the ones that introduced me to Jagu. I didn't know anything, and then I got into Jagu belts. Jagu belts are way better. The leather, the plates. Whereas I have a lot of Hyatt belts, Ali Nasir, but some of them have little tarnishes, or the snaps are all rusted, and the backing would fall off, and it's just annoying. Jagu, I've got tons of Jagu belts, no issues at all. Same thing with what's the name? M. Ali, Great Custom Belts.
Yes, yeah.
So the same thing. I also ordered a ton of belts from him, and he was good. So basically, when I got back into the hobby, all I wanted was 2 belts: the Winged Eagle and Hogan 86. And then, I was paying thousands.
One thing leads to another. One thing leads to another. Then there's another one.
It works that way too. It works that way.
So I just wanted 2 belts, but before I was with Reggie and Dave, I was paying thousands of dollars. Now I can get these belts for less than $300.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I got 5, but then if I get all these Hogan belts, I also need the 84. I also need the 85.
Yeah.
I need the mystery
It's
belt.
cool.
I need the Andre belt.
Uh-huh.
And then it just got out of hand. And then freaking Joey gets a WCW tag with the blue croc backing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Oh, I need to have that.
it is.
So I'm your tag team partner because I have the other exact replica of that belt.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Good
so
stuff,
that's
man.
how I ended up with all these. I just wanted two, and it got
All
out of
right.
hand, just like everything else in the basement.
That's
So-
exactly. All right. So are you like man up in saying that you're done with belts for now, or do you have your mindset on a couple other
I'd say yes. I think I have everything that I ever
Okay.
wanted, and even stuff that I
Okay.
didn't really want, and somehow I ended up with them.
Sure. But if something comes along, I'm sure you're like
No, that's just being. That's just being.
1 to 5 to the 20. You know you're
It's not. He's not wrong.
You know, Ben is
I'm
not
just saying.
wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, all right.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm on the other side of 40, so I'm getting up there. So I'm getting up.
We
there.
had somebody in the comments asking, what did everybody think of the $1 million belt? GQ Barbecue is asking.
I would say I was mind blown when it debuted. I like that was something different. I know it didn't have like the normal like leather strap or whatnot. It was all metal. So that kind of like, okay, that's different. It's not necessarily something I would want in my collection, but I dug the concept of it. What about you guys?
Mm-hmm.
I always wish they used different colored gemstones with the dollar signs on the front, so you could actually see the actual
Outline
symbol.
of yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just if it was just sort of one color for the S symbol and another color for the line through, you'd be able to differentiate it a little bit. I didn't like that washed out white look as much, but it was cool.
Oh,
It was different.
yeah. Oh, my apologies. I should defer to our guests first. For this comment. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Oh,
I was never really into the $1 million belt, but
Okay.
since I had all these other belts that were in that year, that time frame, it's like, all right, well, I got all these belts, might as well get this one just so I can have all the belts from that era. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Do you? I think I see that you have the hybrid Euro-Continental belt.
I do. That is what is it? Muhammad Nawaz belt.
Okay.
Oh wow. Yeah, I saw it underneath the European. I was like, well, that's not just another European belt. What is that? And I was like, oh, that's what it is. Is that a picture of Kurt Angle next to it, or?
Yeah, that's Kurt Angle with both of the titles, the IC and the Euro.
Oh,
So I saw that posted for sale on
Okay.
one of the groups. I don't remember how long ago, and I wanted it so bad. I just thought it was so unique. It has the WWF logo in the center.
The black one.
Yeah.
The black one. Okay.
So, and it's got art from the Oval IC and the European.
Yeah.
And it just looks amazing.
Hey, do me a favor, Javier. Say over IC one more time.
Oval IC.
Say it one more time for me. One more time.
Why are you?
I gotta mess with Cedric. He know it.
He's getting that special headache that he can only get from the Oval IC. So
He do not like that belt. That's why I'm messing
Oh,
with
he
him.
doesn't. Oh, okay.
yeah, that's funny.
That's why I'm messing with him.
We got a shout out from Queens, New York, from Cutter, saying nice collection,
What's up,
Javier.
Cutter?
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
I appreciate. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
GQ Barbecue,
Yeah,
he's agreeing with me. Maybe some different colored gems on there might have made it pop a
Oh,
bit more.
green.
I have my own custom version of the $1 million belt. So I
I saw
kind of
that.
like it, but don't. So I kind of have my own version of it.
Throw it, man, up. Hey, we're already talking about it. Go ahead and grab it, man. Up. Go. Just go ahead and grab it.
I like this. I've seen it. I like it.
Yeah, we go just so he can have it. There's definitely that's the beautiful thing about this hobby and whatnot. If you have a belt and whatnot, but you don't like the current version, you can do a custom and get something that you actually like. And case in point with Man Up, he has his version of the $1 million belt, which is a very nice version as well.
Oh wow!
Somebody might just order that tonight. You never know.
Exactly.
I like it.
Yeah. Man Up DMs is gonna be on fire. We're like, hey, who made it and all that good stuff. Hey, if you want to know who made it, hey, it's in the belt reviews on the page. Go back and check it out. That's how you can go ahead and get one of your own.
Oh, really, Ben? Really, Ben?
He knows where you live.
He knows, yeah. Ben's gonna be looking in your window now.
What you got, homie? I love it.
Oh man.
So, I was going to ask Javier, what, I don't know if we asked this or not. What's your favorite? Do you have like a favorite belt of all time?
It would probably be between the Wind Eagle and the 86, the Hogan 86. Yeah, those are the only two I wanted when I got back in, and yeah. So
then it turned into they're making all these. Yeah, I know. It's amazing what they can do now for a few $100.
Yeah. Exactly. Was that mid '80s? That's when I started watching wrestling, was during that time frame. The 80s, 86 area. So I'm definitely very fond of that era. So that's kind of like the same feeling that you had as well. That's the kind of the field I'm getting right here. That mid '80s.
Actually, I take that back.
Oh. We're gonna pivot.
That's my favorite belt.
I like exactly.
I mean, it's hard to beat the Luger. Come on.
It is. And that one right there.
Classic.
Between that one and the IC. I love both of those designs. We did the show some months back. Our favorite belt design, the IC in that NWTV were my top two. It's just a nice classic, all inspiring freaking look, you know.
Yeah. I'm definitely into the Crockett belts too. You can see I got some of them.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Those are just great. Reggie designs were so amazing.
And they were they're the bar really for design in terms of quality and just sheer beauty. Yeah. I'm curious, Javier, if there's anything that's come out in the landscape of wrestling in the last 2 or 3 years, 4 years even, in terms of new designs that you think that are of any interest to you at all, maybe or not, maybe nothing. Anything that AEW's cranking out, or some of the new stuff that TNA's been putting out, or New Japan's been cranking out quite a bit of stuff lately too.
I do like the what was it? The V4, IWGP. I have that. I do not like the V5. AEW, the trios. But if I get the trios, then I have to get all the other belts. So I'm not getting them.
It's okay to get just one out here.
The trios kind of remind me of the WCW tag a little bit. Of the a little bit. Yeah. Just the shape, I guess, and the way it's kind of laid out a little bit. But no, I don't know.
Cool. So we're not feeling the new IWGP Global belts or the AEW World Championship or any of that stuff?
No, not into the new titles at all.
Cool.
Have you seen any of the TNA ones that just came out too?
I did.
They're kind of different, but they're classic, kind of more classic, but different.
I like the what is that called? Their internet belt, digital media.
Yeah, I was really surprised. It really that dual plating and the
exactly.
Yeah. Yes. Man, it pops like crazy.
Yes, that's what they should have done with the X title.
I like that. I like that gleam. I like that gleam in your eye, Javier, when you said dual plating. I think you're a big fan of dual plating as well.
He's bang on with that X division. It's too busy on the plate with it all one color. It needs that dual plating. It really does. That X division.
If I get one made, it's definitely going to be dual plated. When I do, even that X division, probably in the tag belts too. The dual plating just makes. I mean,
Yeah.
trying to carry the branding through on all the belts, which I respect and get, but it just didn't work on all of them. It just having that TNA logo right in the middle, just it washes out too much. So, yeah.
I do
Javier's
like that.
bang on, man.
I do like that digital media belt. When I saw it, I was like, "Yep, I like that one."
Yeah. Never would have guessed that was the one I'd like the most out of that package that they introduced. Never would have, but I love it. I think it's great. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I definitely want to lean back to the time that you were working with Milliken. Just talk us through that. That relationship. And with him doing the website and just working with him.
Dave was always cool with me. Never had any issues. We transitioned the website from a fan site to his site. He would send me pictures as the belts were made. I would post them. I would always back up the website, send him the website backed up on back then it was CDs. I would send them to him monthly, so if anything should ever happen, he would have a copy of it. Okay. So that was basically it. I mean, we would talk every now and then via text. I think we spoke last week. We spoke because we had issues with the website. We still have issues with the website. So the website is currently taken down. Back in November, I had an issue where someone stole my debit card. And they went shopping at Walmart, and they ordered a whole bunch of stuff at Walmart, and they had it shipped to my house. So I canceled the card. Yep. So they went to Walmart.com. They got into my account. I guess the card was linked to the website, so it was maybe stored on the website on Walmart.com.
Yeah.
So they ordered a whole bunch of stuff, and they just had it shipped to the address on file. So I received a whole bunch of laundry detergent and nasal spray and crap.
Wow.
So
you could return it though, right?
I called them up, and so I got the money back from Chase. But when I called up Walmart, they said I could either just drop it off at a Walmart store or keep it. So I kept it. I could use it.
Yeah.
Who doesn't need laundry detergent? Love it.
When I canceled the website, the debit card, the website was linked to the debit card, and I had forgotten because I got that website 20 years ago. So, and then the email on file for the website was Javier at DaveMilliganBelts.com, an email address I haven't used in years. So when the credit card got cut off, they were sending emails that payment is needed for them to keep the website up, but it was going to an email address which I haven't used in a while.
Wow.
So I think
Tony Mendoza is looking for the hookup on the Tide sale.
Either that or he's low key doing that extreme couponing.
Oh, don't bring that up.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. The website got taken down. The files got removed. So we're trying to get something up there. And I haven't done websites in years, so I gotta try to figure something out for Dave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Cool.
Good stuff.
I can.
Awesome.
I might message you later, Javier, and just there's a couple of sites I can recommend for you if you're interested that are really easy to build on and they're not very expensive at all, and I might be able to make your life a little easier.
I still have the domain name, but I left the provider booted me off, whatever the web host. So I need to get another web host, and I got to find out how to transfer the name if I can still use it. I don't know. I mean, I still own DaveMilliganBelts.com. So
yeah, if you own the domain, you're good to go.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're good to go.
Awesome.
So.
Look at that! Hey, look at that! Doing the good brother work right there, JD.
We all gotta help each other, man.
I love it.
Bells and bells.
Yeah. I love it, and everything in between. I love it.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely. All right. Joey, did we cover everything, or?
What else? Javier, you got any? Anything else you want to talk about? Or?
I'm actually curious about your martial arts background, Javier.
okay.
Yeah, are you interested? You think you're ever going to get back into that again?
Well, back when we had the school and we were teaching, we had I mean, at times, like for promotion for like big events, we would have like 100 students on the floor. So it was
Wow.
amazing to go to.
That's a huge school. Yeah, that's a huge
And
school.
I would do like the self-defense classes and the mat work, and I love that. But then COVID started, and then they opened up the school again, and it's like 4 or 5 students. So it's like, and then they started we had to wear masks when we first started training, and it was difficult, when you're doing mat work and trying to choke someone out, and you got to wear your mask, and if it comes off,
already choking.
Yeah.
I already can't breathe. Yeah.
So when the numbers pick up, when I see like there's like a lot of students, then I'll possibly return. But back then I was working in an office, so it would be easier. I get out of work, I go to the class. Right now I'm working from home, so I'm already in pajama pants, and when my day ends, I don't want to leave the house to go to class. It gets dark outside at 5 p.m. So I'm already home. So
makes sense.
Makes sense.
Right on.
Awesome.
I did that for over 20 years. So I think, I don't know, if I stay retired, it's like, all right, I did everything I wanted to do. I got 2nd degree black belt. I had
congrats.
So
okay. Yeah, Javier, I'm gonna hit you about offline because I'm gonna need you show me a couple of things because like everybody knows, whenever I see Man Up, it's on site, so I definitely need something to
Well, if you're ever in New York, come on down.
Absolutely, Man Up. All right, Man Up on site. Javier's gonna get me ready. I'm gonna hit you twice. You go. I'm gonna hit you. You gonna hit the ground, baby. I'm telling you.
Emotional damage.
Exactly.
Well, y'all still do it now. Now I want to talk about. What I want to talk about, because me and you have chatted about this a couple of times. Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Who you think you are?
Pick one.
No, I said how good you think you are.
I think I'm pretty good.
Ooh.
I mean, I've been playing them since my little brother showed me them at the corner store, and
me too.
I don't know how many years it's been since Mortal Kombat 1 came out, the original one, which was all right, but Mortal Kombat 2 is where I'm really good at. The newer ones.
If somebody asked somebody that in the arcade, you better put your quarter on the machine.
I think I'm pretty good. Mortal Kombat 2, we can do a title versus title. You bring your title, and you can pick any one of my titles.
Ooh, challenge!
It's on, baby. It's on.
Oh my God!
Yes.
I like it.
We will live stream that.
we will. Don't give me ideas. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna make that friggin' happen, man. Oh man. As we go, get ready to take this thing home. Javier, tell us about the YouTube.
About the YouTube?
Yeah, your channel.
I started it a couple of years. I don't even know how many 10, 15 years ago. I started it when this basement wasn't this big. I got the house in '98. So little by little, I've always been a fan of games and buying things here and there. But then, I got one arcade machine. Well, then I got offered 2 other arcade machines. Then I got offered a Miss Pac-Man. So it became like a museum. That's what people come down here and they say, oh, this is like a museum. You've got the wall of classic systems. You got the wall of belts. You got all these figures. Basically, the figures are stuff that, like the Star Wars, that's stuff that I wanted as a child, but my parents wouldn't buy me because
exactly.
They didn't have the money.
Exactly.
That's
So
how I
now
go.
that I could afford it, now I go back and I'll buy myself
Exactly.
That's how I go.
I'll buy myself the Scooby-Doo, all the Star Wars. I'll buy myself whatever I want.
Yeah.
The only one that complains is my wife. So
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds about right.
That's right. That's about right.
Awesome. Well, good stuff. Good stuff. Javier, we definitely appreciate you,
Thank
you
you.
taking the time and sharing all of your awesomeness with us and our audience. So we definitely appreciate that
Yeah,
time.
and we love and appreciate how amazing that collection is, and we really, really, really appreciate how connected you are to everything in it. It's awesome.
I
Thank you
love
very
it.
much.
Absolutely love it. And we thank everybody for tuning in this week.
Hold
Man,
up.
man up. We did it today, right? We did it.
Woo! Yes, yes. So it's gonna happen real soon. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here laughing at Ben's comment. I'm sorry.
First of all, tell them what happened today, man up.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Ben. All right, today.
Sure enough.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay on track. They take me off track. All right, today we finally reached our milestone of 500 subscribers. So I want to say thank you to everyone. We finally got there.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Dedication to everyone. I want to say thanks for everyone for watching us, hanging in there with us from the very beginning. We couldn't have done it without everybody. So I want to say thank you to that.
Amen.
Well, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. I remember Man Up was going to sing Happy Birthday to Nesha.
Oh, I didn't forget.
We was gonna get there.
I didn't forget. They gonna put me on the spot.
Yep, exactly.
Well, first of all, I want to say happy birthday to you, Nesha, and let me warm up a little bit. No, I'm just playing.
I don't know if this is going to gain viewers or lose viewers, but let's see what happens.
You got to know, Nesha. Do you want him to sing it? Are you sure?
I think we're finna go and lose subscribers after this.
We did get up to 502 just a few minutes ago, so we.
Hang on. I'll help you out. Hang on. You ready?
Oh, man. All right.
Go for it.
All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nesha. Happy birthday to you.
Exclusively here on Bells and Belts, you get the Bells Birthday song. I absolutely love it. Awesome. Happy birthday, Nesha. We definitely appreciate you tuning in week in, week out. Definitely showing us love each and every week. So we definitely appreciate you. Ben heard you all the way down the street, man. He heard
Really,
you. He heard you. Awesome.
They said singing in Italian.
Okay.
I love it. Oh, so yeah. So if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit subscribe to us on YouTube. Joey, what's up with the Facebook group?
I mean, it's there. You should be in it if you're not.
Exactly.
Rusty, both
man, that enthusiasm is just bursting through the screen. Right
No, just.
I mean, I don't know what you're doing with yourself if you're not at the Facebook. We're posting some fun stuff there, but that's the first time. That's the first place you're going to find out what we're doing for our upcoming shows, and you get to make decisions on them when we put up polls, and we need your input on them. And we'll be getting back to that real soon as we get into some more stuff here. What is next week's show?
Oh, the next week's show, I believe we got a top 10 if I'm not mistaken. Give me a quick second. Look at the schedule. Yeah, put me on the spot there, Joey. Goodness gracious.
We need to get it out there before we go off air.
Yeah. Next week's show, we're doing our top 10. Damn, it was just there. We're doing a top 10 worst belt designs.
Okay. So go ahead on Facebook and go ahead and put up all your worst belt designs. Just drop them pictures anytime you want in the Facebook group. Show us some really bad belts so you could inspire us.
Exactly.
Who did the belt hobby dirty? That's the question.
Exactly. my number one has already been revealed. So tune in to find out where everything else falls in my top 10. And speaking of Wilson, also speaking of belts, JD, what's going over on the Champions Belt Club?
Man, come check us out over at Champions Belt Club. We do daily trivia. We do daily history. We do news, current news. We have daily. We have Guess the Wrestler. We have Who's Behind the Curtain. And on Fridays, we're doing a Friday fantasy booking tournament every Friday. You get to vote and decide who right now do you consider to be the greatest TNA World Heavyweight Champion of all time.
Absolutely. Great tournament going on. So that's over at Champions Belt Club. Best way to support is join those groups, subscribe on YouTube, and that's all we have. And tell a friend. And have that friend tell another friend, and so on, and so on, and so on. I'm telling you, it's too easy. It's too easy. Again, Javier, thanks for joining us again. We definitely appreciate the time. The collection is magnificent, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, nice.
Awesome. And everybody else, let's do this again next week. Yes.
We're doing it.
Yep.
Awesome. Also, for our guest Javier, for JD, Brooke Cephas, and for Man Up, I'm your boy Cedric D. And we will see you guys here next week here on Bells and Belts.
Yeah.
Have a good night.